Hey everyone, welcome to YJG Garage Tech Tips. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about a couple of things I purchased recently. We're going to try them out and see what you think of them and let you know whether that might be something that would be beneficial to you or you just don't want to mess with it. So hopefully I can either save you some money or help you spend some. Let's dive in. Well, first up, I bought this stuff at Suds Lab. It's an XA zero acid wheel cleaner, and so it says it 100% acid free formula for wheels, tires, chrome, all that good stuff. Removes brake dust and road grime on contact. Minimal scrubbing required. Safer than an acid-based car cleaner. So here's what it looks like. I got this at Walmart, and so if you shop at Walmart and you want to try it out, and they have this stuff, well, here in a minute you'll see how good it is. The other item that I got that I'm going to try out as part of the wheel cleaner is this little wand. It has, you can put the tips on either the long side or the short side, but it has a switch. And so one way, well, or the other, it depends on which nozzle it goes out of. And so what I'm doing with it is I'm using my my foam cannon. Well, let me grab the foam cannon and I'll show you exactly what I'm doing with it. Alright, so the idea of buying this was so that I can connect my foam cannon to the spray nozzle and actually only have to change the direction. And this thing is, you know, it pivots and everything else pretty fine. I thought it was kind of neat. I have used it already, so I have an idea of how it works. Sorry, that cord keeps making me think I got a bug crawling on my arm, and we do have a few of those around here. But anyway, so that's kind of what it has its merit. It's good, but I'll show you here in just a few minutes. So let me jump in here, show you how this stuff works, and you can let me know what you think in the comments down below. All right, so with this stuff, you can run it straight up like I'm going to do here, or you can dilute it up to 4:1, and if you dilute it 4:1 for like less caked on stuff. But when you got the heavy brake dust and whatnot, you want to get it with a little bit more, and it's on a cool dry rim, and then you let it sit for 30 to 60 seconds once you apply it. Now, I've gone a little bit around the edges too. Don't breathe this stuff in though, this is pretty nasty. Like that. Probably a little more than I need on there, but you get the point. Alright, so it's been between 30 and 60 seconds, so see how this does. That's why I bought 2 bottles of it. I used it once to try it out a little bit to see if I was going to like it, and I figured that I would go buy another bottle of it because it worked so well, and it was only about 15 bucks, something like that. And off the shelf, that's probably one of the best wheel cleaners I've found that's off the shelf. So take it however you want it, but I like it. Alright, so I went ahead and changed it over. I sprayed the car down a little bit. Right now the button is down, so it's spraying out of the top. course, you can change the nozzle to the direction you want. And then with that quick flip of the switch, now we're into foam cannon territory. Now, my foam cannon is not necessarily the greatest. See, I can crank it up and really it should be. But you get the point on how easy this is to run, how easy it is to change over. And weight-wise, it's still not terrible. It is a little bit heavier, but you know, you add the weight back from like having a long wand on it, and so you kind of get that, but at least you have a little bit more control up close, and there you have it. I actually think this is okay. It works pretty well. It cuts down on a little bit of time of switching back and forth, but really it's not, on a smaller job, I think it would work out great, but if it was something bigger, the weight to it with the bottle and everything on it kind of gets a little bit much, if you know what I mean. But I think it's good. Let me finish getting this thing washed up. I'm not sure how to rate these things, but if I used a 0 to 10 stars, this I would probably give 7.5 maybe. Usefulness is the big question. Can you get by without it and not really be inconvenienced? Yeah, I think so. Just takes you a second to switch the bottles over. You know, you go from this to this or just to this, and instead you want to use your handle to do it. Yeah, I don't think that's a, that was kind of one of those ones that's neat to have, but I could have lived without it. This stuff's fantastic. I will use that as long as it's available. So that one I would give that probably a 9.5. And the only reason I'm going with a 9.5 is that the vapors are a little bit overwhelming if you're not careful with them. So be cautious with that. But as far as how they work, they're a 10 out of 10. I am going to put the information in the description below, so you'll be able to find the products. Like I said, the wheel cleaner that came off of out of Walmart, and the switch, pressure washer switch thingy, came out of Amazon. So I'll put the information so you can find them. Other than that, I think that's about it. If you've used one of these before, either or both, or you're thinking about it, put a comment down below if you've used one, so other people can see what your experience or your opinion was. And that's about it. Hopefully this tech tip is one of those things that might be kind of nice to have. And I appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for watching Yellow Jacket Garage. If you haven't already done so, please consider hitting that subscribe button, and we'll see you on down the road.